If we're going to focus on Ukraine, let's have a conversation about it and have a bill, and we have amendments, and let's have a discussion on the Senate. We do. This is why this is done. This is done so leadership in the Republican Democratic leadership, they can decide what's in these CRs. They can decide what's in the omnibus. This is just the same process that's gone every year I've been up here. They do it. They don't do a budget. I'm on budget. We don't do a budget, right? They don't do a budget. Then they'll do a CR. Oh, we couldn't get it done. Didn't even try. Couldn't get it done. And then we'll have an omnibus at Christmas that will spend more money than you could ever imagine.
Listen, the thing to do here is just pass a clean CR. It's 45 days, something short term. The House is passing appropriations bills. We've so far passed 0 appropriations bills in the Senate. I'd just like to point out 0. So we're not really in a position to cast stones vis-a-vis the House. I mean, people complain about the House. The Senate's done nothing. So my view is pass a short term CR, clean. If he wants to take up Ukraine funding, he can do that. Schumer can do that immediately. Pass the CR and he can move to it.
So do you think a shutdown at this point then is just basically inevitable?
I hope not. I hope not. I'm completely opposed to a shutdown. So what we need to do is vote on our In-Government Shutdown Act, which a bunch of us have sponsored, passed this committee, I think multiple times now. So we just shouldn't do this. Like, there should not be, Congress should actually do its job and pass appropriations bills. And I just note again for the record, we've passed 0 in the Senate so far. It's almost October. We've passed none. B, if we don't do it, there ought to be an automatic CR that kicks in. And the way to really incentivize it is if you put in an automatic CR and you have automatic cuts, I promise you people they get the appropriations bills.
Do you have a sense of what would happen Friday? The Speaker says he wants to put a CR on the floor of the House on Friday. Do you think it could pass?
It would be very difficult, and I think he's right to put a CR on, because we have members that say I'm not voting for a CR under any circumstances, even if I agree with everything in it, and even if I've been one of the causes why we haven't been able to move appropriations bills, or that's been slower than any of us would like. But, again, every member's got their own votes. I don't expect Democrats to vote for a Republican CR that's crafted to appeal to most of our people. Later on, at some point, the Senate will get a product here. I was disappointed to see the outlines that I'm reading about right now, because I think it'll both slow it up in the Senate and make it more difficult over here. But that vehicle will arrive at some point, and hopefully we'll get something done before the government shuts down, or at least before Monday morning.
The Senate's bipartisan proposal.
Yeah.
What do you make of it? Would you support that if McCarthy brought it to the floor?
No, that thing is dead over here. Are you kidding me?
Why?
Well, first of all, you continue spending. You have $6.2 billion for Ukraine. They do nothing to secure our southern border. That is just a non-starter. The Senate needs to get real. You've all seen the images at the southern border. It has to stop immediately. And this government should not continue to be funded if we don't secure our border.
But Senate leaders put forward a bipartisan CR to keep the government open, and then you can deal with this border issue afterwards. So how can you place the blame on Democrats and Biden for shutting down the government?
Well, that's very easy, because we all see what's happening at the southern border. Congress today can say, you know what, we're going to change policy on this because this is not working. We don't need more time to work on it. We all know what the policy writers that are needed to get it done. They don't want to do it. We put forward our proposal on border security, H.R. 2. It has passed the House. Did the Senate do anything with this proposal? No. Have they decided, hey, maybe we should debate the House's proposal? No. Did Chuck Schumer lead an envoy of senators to the southern border on a fact-finding mission? This place loves fact-finding missions. To see what's going on at the southern border? No. They've done nothing. But now they come and say they want money. Well, if you want money, I want to secure the southern border and secure our nation, period.